Question 10. Which role shows bonding in ammonium chloride? Covalent, not dative covalent, not ionic. No, it's going to be C. It's covalent, it's dative covalent, and it is ionic because ammonium ion and the chloride ions. Now you've got NH and ammonium, yeah, positive charge, and chloride ion, which is negatively charged. How many protons are there in this much of nitrogen gas? So first thing we have to do is find out the moles. Or do we? Let me 6 divided by how many protons are there in 6 grams of this? If we find out the moles, nitrogen gas, find out the moles, mass over MR. So 6 divided by 28 because gas, and then we times by Avogadro's constant. I won't get the correct answer, so can't get any of these options. And that's fine. We just have to find out what is the correct solution. So we find out the moles. And then what we need to do, because we're trying to find how many protons there are, we find out the moles. 6 divided by 28 because nitrogen gas, so N2 40 times by 2. That gives me 0.214 moles, and then we need to times this by 14 because that is the MR of nitrogen gas, and then we need to, of nitrogen, and then we need to times by Avogadro's constant. And if we do that, 0.214 times by 14 times by 6.022 times by 10 to the power 23, we should get 1.8 times by 10 to the power 24. So the answer is C. Diagram shows the property of period 3 elements, whereas period. What's the property? First ionization energy. Well, first ionization energy wouldn't be like that across a period. It decreases down a group, increases across periods. It's not going to be that. Electronegativity, no. The answer is going to be boiling melting point, because you can clearly see. Now you got your Na plus charge, then you got your Mg2 plus charge, you got your Al plus charge, and these are all metals, right? And then you go to here where the peak is, and the reason being is silicon's macromolecular strong covalent bonds. Then you go to phosphorus, weak van der Waals forces. Then you go to sulfur, also has weak van der Waals forces, but it's got more electrons, bigger molecules, so it's going to have a slightly higher melting point. And then you go to the simple molecular Cl2 and argon. Yeah, they're going to have very low melting points. 30 centimeters cubed of nitrogen was reacted with 60 centimeters cubed of fluorine. So 60 centimeters cubed of fluorine, 30 centimeters cubed of nitrogen. So in reality, a half times by 3, which is 3 over 2, 30 times by 3 would give me 90. So this tells me that nitrogen is in excess. So what we have to do is, if we do 60 minus 30, yeah, that will give me 30. And then obviously, because 1, 2, a 1/2 mole ratio. Yeah, because nitrogen is in excess, and 60 centimeters cubed. I mean, like the centimeters cubed as well. So yeah, because nitrogen is in excess is a 1 to 3 molar ratio. That tells me that the original number of nitrogen should be actually 20. It should be 20, right? 60 divided by 3 will give me 20, but it's not. It's 30, so the amount remaining is 10 centimeters cubed. Okay, and then obviously we're going to do, to get from a half to 1, we need to times by 2, so then we're going to have 20 centimeters cubed here. And then we're going to have actually, we've got 60, 60, we've got 10, so we're going to have actually 40 centimeters cubed here. 40 centimeters cubed. Which substance is used to reduce titanium 4 chloride in the extraction of titanium metal? It is magnesium. Do you need to know this equation off by heart? Which statement about barium sulfate is correct? It is soluble in water. That it's used in medicine because it does dissolve bodily fluid. It's B. Which statement is correct about reaction between concentrated sulfuric acid and solid sodium bromide? You do need to know this equation again, and I'm going to write down the equation, and then you guys can see how we can use it to answer this question. So this is what topic is this? Is group 7, group 2 and group 7. It's group 7 in year 1. So between concentrated sulfuric acid, solid sodium bromide. NaBr plus H2SO4 NaHSO4 plus HBr. Obviously it's not that simple. Then you've got 2HBr plus H2SO4 arrow Br2 plus SO2 plus 2H2O. So what are the options? Bromide ions are reduced, hydrogen, bromide and sulfur are formed. Which statement is correct? Okay. Bromide ions are reduced? No. Hydrogen, bromide and sulfur are formed? No, you can clearly see sulfur is not formed. Sulfuric acid acts as an oxidizing agent. Well, that does look correct. And bromine and hydrogen sulfide are formed. Bromine is formed, hydrogen sulfide, H2S. No, that's between concentrated sulfuric acid and solid sodium iodide. So the answer is C. Sulfuric acid acts as an oxidizing agent. And you also probably need to know that as well. Which compound is used to treat the symptoms of indigestion? Magnesium hydroxide and GOH squared. Which element has the highest first ionization energy? Okay. So for this, we want to look at the one with the highest nuclear charge. How many questions are here? 1, 2, 3 pages. Highest nuclear charge in the smallest period. So if we look at aluminium, well, let's look at all of them. Aluminium, phosphorus, silicon, sulfur. So they're all here. Now, which one with the highest first ionization energy? It's gonna be with sulfur. It has got electron pair repulsion. So it's going to be phosphorus, because phosphorus has the highest charge, nuclear charge out of no, it doesn't, but sulfur does, but it's got that electron repulsion. So it's got the highest nuclear charge out of aluminium and silicon, and all in the same period. So it's got to be sulfur, phosphorus. A solution of this contains this much ammonia. What's the concentration? Moles of concentration of volume. Concentration is moles divided by volume. So we need to do moles, which is mass 150 divided by mR. Ammonia, NH3, should know that. So it's going to be 17. And then actually you don't need to put in a calculator yet. Concentration is moles. Concentration is my 150 divided by 17. 150 divided by 17 over, what's it, mole per DM minus cubed, 500, 10 by 10 to the power minus 3. 150 divided by 17 over 500 10 by 10 to the power minus 3. I should get 17.6. Yeah, 17.64, 17.6. Question 20. Which suggestion would improve the chances of obtaining concordant titers? Titers that are within 0.1 centimeters cubed with each other, so very close to each other. Invert the volumetric flask several times after adding distilled water. Yes, definitely. The rest wash pipette with distilled water. No, add extra drops of indicator. You actually want to add few. Use a more concentrated solution of sodium hydroxide. No. Which suggestion about rinsing a conical flask between each titration would improve the accuracy of the titrations? Rinse with acid, rinse with alkali, rinsing with water. Definitely. Not rinsing with any liquid that will improve the accuracy of titrations. Question 22. Which suggestion would reduce the overall measurement of certain titration? Use less concentrated alkaline burette. Use phenol indicating instead of methyl orange. No. Last time I checked, I'm going to check the titration practical right now in the CDP book. Last time I checked, no, you can't. But it's not going to reduce overall. Use smaller samples, no, that would probably increase it. Begin each titration with burette filled to 0.0 centimeters cube mark, no. You use less concentrated alkali in the burette. Question 23. Which of these is important in showing that students' experiment safe? Do titration in the fume cupboard. That student's experiment is safe. Wear gloves when measuring out the battery. I said yes. Wash hands before doing the titration. No. Carry burette horizontally when collect apparatus. No. Which color change observed at the end point each titration? It's B, red to orange. That's the end of multiple choice questions.